Hi, welcome to Haunted Playthings. I'm Susan Fox and I'm here with my haunted dolls. I have some dolls that I'm getting ready to list in my store this evening, and I thought I would give you guys a little introduction to them. They're all some of my smaller dolls that I like to call my pocket ghosts, and I like those because, for one thing, they're less expensive, so it's a good way for someone who's new to haunted dolls to check them out and see if it's something that they like, if they enjoy having them. Also, they're good because they're portable. You know, you can take them to work and put them on your desk. You can carry them in your purse or bag. You can keep them in the car, at your bedside, things like that. So, I have a few of them I wanted to introduce you to. The first one, this is Rosalind. Rosalind is from the 1920s. She passed away at 36 years old in the 1920s. She was a music teacher, but also she played piano and she played really well. And her big thing was parties, and she called them soirees. So she had these big parties, and everyone would come and they would drink and they would she would play piano and they would sing along and have a lot of fun. So she's like the original party girl, Miss Rosalind. She loves music. I don't know if you can see her eyes. I do see her eyes fluttering from time to time when she's sitting still. They are the kind, I can't really show you that. Well, there we go. So they're like that. And she likes to move those arms of hers around too a bit. So that's Rosalind. You can check her out, more about her story at Haunted Playthings on eBay. This one, he's really cute. This is Baby Bobby. Baby Bobby, unfortunately, he died in 1964. Yeah, back then they used to call it crib death. Now they call it SIDS, sudden infant death syndrome. He was named after his dad, so he was a junior, so they were calling him Baby Bobby. Um, and so it was really sad. He's got some creepy little eyes in there, and they tend to kind of follow you and move. Um, so that's an interesting thing to watch with him. Cold spots. I see a tiny little orb from time to time that I attribute to him. So um, the big thing with him is he vibrates at a level of unconditional love. So you give him love, and love goes out into your surroundings and it draws more love to you. So he's really sweet for that purpose. That's Baby Bobby. This is Miss Darla. Darla is she died in 1984. And the thing with Darla was she was at I believe it looked like maybe a church picnic, or some kind of a community picnic or something like that. And she was walking along through a field with some flowers and got into a bee nest. And she got stung several times and had never been stung by a bee before, so they didn't realize she was allergic to bees. But her throat swelled up, and she died because of that. She was only 16 years old. Um, she she's kind of got like an enchanted feeling about her. She's kind of magical. She's a dream walker, so what she likes to do is like bring you these dreams of like beautiful things and pleasant things, and she kind of gives you that kind of peaceful rest. So the things I notice with her is her head is always tilting in a different direction when I see her on the shelf. So I've never actually caught her in the act of moving it, but it's definitely different just about every time I walk by her. So that's an interesting thing about her. She's very movable and jointed, and she takes advantage of that in her vessel. Okay, so that is Miss Darla. I have this is Gracie Ann. She's a cute little girl. She was 14. She's an older spirit. She's coming back from 1771, she gave me. She lived in colonial times, and she lived actually in Jamestown at that time. She was a teacher's age. She was kind of mature for her age. She loved the younger children, so she helped the teacher, especially at like recess time. And she did a lot of, leapfrog and They had those hoops that they rolled with sticks. She showed me the kids doing that, kind of like races and things. And she personally was like a champion jump roper. If she were alive today, she would be on TikTok jumping her rope. But back then, she was just sort of, everybody in town loved to watch her, and so that was sort of her claim to fame. So she's like a fun amplifier. She kind of brings about a happy feeling. She encourages you to have fun. She kind of amplifies sort of the feelings of fun and whimsy in your life. If you'd like to, kind of have more of those vibrations in your experience, she helps with that. And she did particularly ask to get a jump rope. I'm saving that for whoever adopts her because I know that's going to be a really special gift for her and mean a lot. So, Gracie Ann, 1771, she likes to jump rope. um, this guy is kind of different. This is Oliver. Oliver is from 1918. Oliver was 29 years old. He was a businessman. He was very shrewd. So he's able to help with business decisions and help you. He can answer yes, no questions and help you know what's the right thing to do with business sort of questions, finances. He was very handsome. He was very flirty, a bit of a ladies' man. You know, he there's no nice way to say it. He frequented the house of prostitution close to where he lived, and actually he ended up getting the Spanish flu, which was a pandemic that was going around at that time, and he got that from a prostitute, and that's how he died. But now he's just about helping with business and being a friend and just looking for someone to acknowledge him and get to know him. So that's Oliver from 1918. This one is kind of different and kind of special. She's an older spirit too. She gave me the time frame of like 1899, like around that time. I couldn't really get an age. She spelled out specifically the word ageless to me. And what I get from her is like almost like an angelic kind of a spirit. Her name is Charity. She she's like a guardian spirit type girl. She is strong and intelligent. She's got that divine perspective that we like to talk about. She has divine knowledge. She knows things. She embodies purity, righteousness, and love. So she's all about all those kinds of things. And she's got those creepy eyes that like to move as well and flutter. I like her. Anybody who likes the older spirits, I've kind of seen an apparition with her, kind of like a floating white woman. And I don't mean, white by race, but, just sort of a glowing kind of white gown and pale kind of figure. So she's a joy amplifier. She's your spirit guide, and that is Charity from 1899. So I'm going to get these guys listed. For anybody who wants to check them out, maybe give a Pocket Ghost a try. Thanks for meeting with me.